coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Play action. Newman.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Newman to throw.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 16.
And the Raiders are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He's going to look deep down the field. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it, and I can't wait to see it.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory.
A huge play there for Denver.
And the Broncos first down.
From the red zone now, Watson.
And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown, Broncos.
Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. 5-3 their record at the halfway point, and you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
And they go play action now. Newman.
Going for the deep ball. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Down just shy of the 45.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
No, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down carry for Henry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
play clock about to expire. We get a whistle and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Off the play fake, here's Newman. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Here's Newman.
Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Throwing now, Newman on 1st down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Broncos 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Stuckey.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd.
gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw, Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him. Complete. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Watson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Seven, our score after 1.
7-7.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. John Franklin Myers coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson letting one go deep for the end zone.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
Jerry Jeudy hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Point after try forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
It's the score. Broncos 14, Raiders 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now a give, right side. It's Ellis, and he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Newman.
Throw left side complete. That's Ellis.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
They go play action with Newman.
He sets to fire deep. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for the Raiders.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Las Vegas, first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. But they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Carlson on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, Watson. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
The tackle made by Jonathan Abram. It's a gain of...
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Newman. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
He finds his man, complete. That's Parsons.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Play action. Now Newman.
Going up top. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there just before halftime.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive
as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top.
As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
2 yards. 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 2
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. From the gun, it's Newman. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
On 3rd down, Ellis. And some room to work. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Following the fumble recovery, Newman trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 11. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Here's Griffin on the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Newman looking to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now Newman. Over the middle, complete. It's Ellis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the shotgun, Newman steps away to his left. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
At the 25-yard line, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just, there he goes, left side, past the 20, and all the way home for a Broncos score. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And exactly how fast was he going? According to Next Gen Stats, 21.7 miles per hour. Point after, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. On first down, Newman. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ellis. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Out of the gun, Newman. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Now it's Newman. He finds his man, complete. It's Ellis. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2nd down and 3. Watson now to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and putting the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion. That's got to be a sigh of relief.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
On 1st down, Stuckey. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Watson on 1st down. Quick slant to Hamler. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st down, Broncos.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick.
And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at about the 31.
And the Broncos are right back in this football game.
After the interception, here's Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now it's Newman.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter.
And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 29. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And my goodness, another interception.
picked up by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense.
On 3rd down, Newman. Throw left side complete. That's Parsons. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. On 1st and 10, it's Newman. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Parsons. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. Now Newman on 1st down. Flush to his right. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And they will take a knee here.
Touchdown, defense. 7's a Mike. Mike 7. Here we go, D. All day, defense.
And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
I got you. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.